What's up, fam? Welcome in. How are y'all doing today? So this is gonna be a quick video. I this is crazy that this is still happening, and the fact that people know that they're being recorded and still do that. What does that tell you for when they are not being recorded? What do they do then? So let's get into this crazy story. I know that I think they said that the governor was upset about it. I'm not sure. I mean, everybody should be upset about it. Some people probably gonna say, yeah, well, you're locked up. That's what you get. But people still human at the end of the day. So, oh, let me make it, see if I can make it a little bit bigger for y'all. It's probably as big as I'm gonna make it. So it says disturbing attack, horrific body cam footage shows guards beat handcuffed inmate to death. Yeah, let's click on this story. So you can see the inmate is handcuffed, feet and hands. I haven't read the story, so I don't know. I'm just showing you a little bit of it. So let's stop it here because you see they already starting. And let's get into it. It says Robert Brooks died the day after footage shows him being punched, kicked, and lifted by his neck in a jail examination room. Here is the man. He could be seen in this picture bleeding in this footage. This is disgusting. This is disgusting that they literally KILLED this man. One guard can be seen holding Brooks in a chokehold after officers try to move him. I hope all these officers are behind bars. But do I believe that they are? I don't know. The shocking video has been released by New York's top lawyer as the incident is now under investigation. Brooks' family have said they want the public to see the horror video, to see the extreme attack by these officers against their family members. Family attorney Elizabeth Mauser said Mr. Brooks was fatally, violently beaten up by a group of officers whose job was to keep him safe. Basically, they're a gang of their own. Footage taken from 4 of the guards present during the December 9th beating shows Brooks handcuffed and held down as he is punched in the face and stumped in the gut. Other officers stand by and watch as the prisoner continues to be abused and blood begins to pour from his face during the 30-minute episode. A guard appears to lift him by his neck and hold him in a chokehold to force him to sit up on the exam table. Brooks is forcibly stood up and held near a wall before he is returned to the table in his underwear and appears unconscious and limp. The brutal attack happened at Marcy Correctional Facility on December 9th in an examination room. Brooks, age 43, was serving a 12-year sentence for assault, according to the New York Post. I don't care what he was serving. No one deserves to be treated like that. Brooks was taken to Wynn Hospital in Utica and declared dead from asphyxia due to compression of the neck. Yet again, another George Floyd moment. In the early morning of December 10th. And some might say, well, why you want to bring that up? Well, a 13-year-old was just beaten and held down by a man, a parent, and he feared for his life. And his words was, I can't breathe. His words while he's waking up in the middle of the night with terror dreams and anxiety is they were going to, he tried to KILLED me like George Floyd. So this stuff still exists. This stuff is still happening. The shocking recording was made public by New York Attorney General Letitia James, with the incident now under investigation. At a press conference on Friday, James said, "My deepest condolences go out to the Mr. Brooks family. I do not take lightly the release of this video, especially in the middle of the holiday season." James said Brooks had been transferred from Mohawk Correctional Facility in Rome, New York, to Marcy, roughly 12 miles away, the day of the incident. State Corrections Commissioner Daniel Martuscello III slammed the officers and described the video in the strongest terms. He said, "This was a killing, and people will be held accountable." And I hope they do hold each of them accountable. One prison guard can be seen in this picture stomping on Brooks's chest. I mean, he braced himself. He braced himself on the table to do the deed. Brooks died the next day in the hospital after this beating. These individuals are not representative of the culture of DOCCS, New York State Department of Corrections and Community Supervision, nor anything that DOCCS stands for. At Governor, for them to feel so at ease with doing it, I beg to differ. I don't think this is the first time this incident has happened. It's probably happened a number of times. So Governor Kathy Hochul's request that Martuscello said he has began the process of firing the guards and had already suspended 13 without pay. I'm sorry, sir. Firing is not enough. They need to be in jail. They need to experience that. If he can go to jail for his crimes, Mr. Brooks, who passed away because of them, then they need to go to jail for doing what they did to him. One guard has already resigned. No, see, they give these people the chance to resign so they can draw a pension later. No, fire them, press charges, put them in jail if you really want this to stop happening. Brooks' family attorney Mazur said the public can now view for themselves the horrific and extreme nature of the deadly attack on Robert L. Brooks. She added he deserved to live, and everyone else living in Marcy Correctional Facility deserves to know they do not have to live in fear of violence at the hands of the prison staff. Correction Officers Benevolent Association President Benny Basile said the officers are a disgrace to the profession. I agree. This incident is completely contrary to the values we hold dear and oath we take as correction officers to provide care, custody, and control on behalf of everyone in our facilities. Our hearts go out to the Brooks family during this painful time. This is just sickening. This is the state of New York Department of Correction right here, where it happened, the Marcy Correctional Facility. So y'all, I want to bring this to y'all, get your thoughts on it. Definitely get in the comments and let me know what you think about this, because this makes absolutely no sense that this person, this man, regardless of what he was in there for, deserve what he got. No more than the person he did what he did to deserve what they got. So if he's in jail serving time for his crime, these officers should also be serving time for their crime, because what they did was a crime. It was not representative of, oh, well, let me resign. Oh, well, I'm going to fire them. No. They need to be behind bars. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Should they go free? What should happen to these officers? Let me know in the comments. So y'all take care. Please hit that like, share, comment. All those good things does help the channel get out to more people. And I will see y'all in the next video.